Hey guys, it's Spooked, and welcome back to my Steven Universe Reviewed series. This episode is the new Lars. I felt this episode as being really cringy throughout when Steven took over Lars's body. Probably because I was anticipating Lars would screw up what Steven had done throughout the day, and as the residents of Beach City got used to the new Lars, it would all just be ruined by the time Steven turned back to normal. But the ending gladly made up for what it did wrong in the episode. Well, without further ado, let's begin the real part of the video. So this episode starts off with Steven in the Big Donut asking Lars and Sadie which one is better, a koala or a sloth. Sadie suggests that Lars comes back to her house tonight to watch some movies, but Lars says he's going to hang out with Buck. Steven then confronts Lars to see why they aren't hanging out, and he tries convincing Lars that he loves her. Lars then marches off pretty mad. That night, Steven dreams about Lars and ends up flying into Lars's mind. Steven awakes in the morning and realizes that he is in Lars's body. My favorite part about this scene is that Lars owns a porn magazine called Noise. Steven in Lars's body then heads downstairs and we are introduced to Lars's mum and dad. They confront Lars about his grades, and as Steven's in his body, he states that he will be the best son ever to them. This shocks Lars's parents. Steven then confronts the cool kids, and they seem to be getting along with him fine and like his new personality. The cool kids invite Lars to go dancing, but Steven decides that it would be better for Lars to hang out with Sadie. So he goes hangs out with Sadie and admits for Lars that he loves her. Sadie then gets mad at Lars and feels like he is doing this to hurt her. But Steven apologizes and tells Sadie that it is actually him in Lars's body. They all try to get Steven to go back into his old body, and the overview is the cool kids and his parents all watch as Lars slaps Steven. Steven eventually goes back into his old body, and everyone is mad at Lars. Lars is also pissed at Steven for spending the whole day in his body. The next day, Lars is still pretty embarrassed and pissed off at Steven, but it seems that the relationship between Lars and Sadie is starting to develop again, and all the drama is resolved. Now let me move on to things I liked and disliked about this episode. I liked how by the end the relationship between Sadie and Lars was starting to fix itself after the drama that happened on the episode Island Adventure. Another thing I liked was the introduction to Lars's parents, of course. It is great to see new characters throughout the show, and I think the last new character we saw in this show that was a human was Sadie's mum back in one of the Jamie episodes. I also love how Onion is a reoccurring character in most of the episodes now. He featured in Drop Beat Dad, Too Short to Ride, and this episode. It is great seeing Onion again, as we haven't really got any Onion episodes since Onion Friend due to all the drama between all the gems and such. And every moment with Onion is a funny moment. Now let me move on to the thing I've been wanting to talk about. Things I disliked about this episode. Well, this episode had me cringing right from when Steven went into Lars's body. I really hate it when a character is hated on for no reason due to another character's doings. Although Lars is a dick, the things Steven did have me cringing the way through. It is a unique idea for a Steven Universe episode, but I really didn't like it. It's like with Sadie's song, I didn't like that one either. Steven was pretty cringy due to the fact he was acting more like his old self back in season 1. But other than that, it was a decent episode. Not the best in the series, not the worst. But I give this episode a rating of a 6 out of 10. Join me next time for my review of Beach City Drift.